All right.
Just waiting for you to go live. Right. So,
we're here, the day 3 Saturday recap day.
well, we're also recapping yesterday because we didn't get to do a lot yesterday, so we didn't. That's why we didn't do a video yesterday.
It's true. So we'll put them all in one today. We'll go through it all. So
Yeah.
let's start with yesterday then. What did we do yesterday?
Well, yesterday was one of the first things we did was try to get tickets for a lot of things, but a lot of things instantly sold out because we got here really late because of traffic. And oh my God, traffic was horrible. It was the absolute worst getting here. But we did get to see yesterday. We got to see Xavier Woods and his panel, WWE superstar, who also hosts the Up Up Down Down gaming channel on YouTube.
I didn't know who he was, and I met him. It's actually pretty cool dude.
Yeah, it was really fun.
He knows his video game stuff.
He's got a lot of video game knowledge and great personality, so highly recommend checking him out. We went to like a couple other panels yesterday. We went to like a networking panel, but and then a cosplaying panel.
Cosplay was interesting. It didn't do as much as I wanted, but I've learned some things, how to make a shirt from scratch. So it's interesting.
Yeah, there's some couple interesting pointers and things like that. I would have liked to have seen a bit more hands-on with more of them actually costuming something rather than like
more work.
Yeah, like more like this is an actual. This is how you go from A to B. That would probably take a long time too, because we were really pressed for time. As far as days, anything else for day 2? I don't think there was really. We didn't even get to play many games on day 2 because everything was so packed.
Yeah, it was hard to get in anywhere. So I think we just mostly hunted down with our badges. Hunted down a lot, scanning them to get our reward. And that was basically it. So we can jump on it.
Yeah, because there was a game you played. If you scan your badge, there was like a story, an adventure story, and each station that you scanned a kiosk at unlocked one more part of the station, and they were all very well hidden. So it was like a big scavenger hunt, and then you got some sort of weird pin at the end, and I heard everywhere like, "Oh, we're gonna win an Xbox." It's a pin, like.
I did forget to give away today. But
they were all at 4 o'clock. It was so weird.
Everyone at the same time.
Day 3, that was a big thing. Saturday's a huge giveaway day. Almost every station giving away something. But you all had to be there at 4 o'clock at each one. So it's like, how can you be in 20 places?
Competition there.
20 places, whatever you really want at 4 o'clock.
But today was actually a pretty big day, though.
Oh yeah, today, when did we start playing? We had a couple games we played, I know that. It was a good game day.
We also did a giveaway today where we got our Final Fantasy VII demo. We gave them, if you saw follow us on Twitter or Facebook, we shouted out that anyone at Pax East, find us on the floor, and we're giving you giveaways to play the Final Fantasy VII demo. So we gave it to a few people.
Yeah, and they were grateful because they may not have gotten it any other way today. So
they sold out really fast.
Oh yeah, so that was a huge one. Aside from Final Fantasy VII, we had because we were going to potentially play it again. One of the big highlights, of course, if you notice, we're wearing Fallout gear representing Bethesda here today. Bethesda threw an awesome party at there's a neighboring restaurant that's attached to the convention center. And yeah, so
Bethesda Game Days.
They're called Bethesda Game Days. They give you like 2 free drinks, and
free food,
free buffet. You got a hat, you got a shirt, you got a lot of swag. It's a whole big party, and you got to play Doom. You got to play Doom Eternal, which we didn't get to really because it's only coming out in a few months.
We spent the time drinking instead of playing games.
Playing Doom after a couple drinks is probably not.
There's a lot of movement.
Yeah, it's probably like, whoa, what is this? But yeah, and then Doom is Doom. So Doom games don't really change much between
They get more fun.
Oh, I guess you can say that. Yeah, they get more fun.
And also, the games we played today, we played a little. It's a horror game. Games you notice we'll be streaming a lot.
Those Who Remain. Kind of think of. A lot of people were saying it was Alan Wake vibes, but for me, it was more like, what do you call that game? What the hell's it called? The one with Pacify. We played Pacify on stream a while ago. That was a co-op type thing, and then a very reminiscent of Layers of Fear. So it gave me a mix of those. But I can see the Alan Wake influence, especially looking at the poster now.
Yeah,
I can definitely see where they're getting Alan Wake vibes from, because that literally looks like. Developers were really super cool. And we also, speaking of playing with developers, we literally played a game with a developer It was a first-person shooter. I cannot remember what it was called for the life of me, but I'll have to look that up later and add it to the video. But that was a great game. That was really fun for being a first-person shooter and whatnot. Just getting to play the developer and having the floor open, asking the developer questions as you're playing his game. Cool as fun.
Yeah.
Very cool experience.
It was pretty neat.
I know there were some other small indie games we played. We played Streets of Rage 4 for a little bit, a little underwhelming compared to what my expectations were of that, but we got to experiment with the Rainway app, which had a lot more lag but I don't know if that's because of where we were and it's relying on Pax East internet, or if it's just because the app is that maybe wasn't the best place to showcase their app where you need to have a stable Wi-Fi connection that 100,000 people aren't using. So
yeah.
I don't know if that was a wise choice, but that was pretty much it. And there's some other small games we played. We didn't really do much for panels today. Oh, Platinum Games had a big panel where they revealed more on the behind the scenes of how the Kickstarter for Wonderful 101 got together, and then they revealed a new game called Good Game. Good Game. GG.
Good game.
Good Game.
That's it. Good game.
And so they're becoming their own studio now, so good for them. Nothing on Bayonetta 3, so I sat there for an hour waiting for Bayonetta 3, sitting through a question and answer segment, waiting for someone to be like, so guys, when are you going to release Bayonetta 3? Nothing. Nobody. No one had the balls to ask. Of course I didn't have the balls to ask it because, it's hard enough to ask developers a question that are there, but they don't speak the same language as you and they're relying on a translator. Not to say that it's not impossible, but it's some of the questions that people are asking. The translator had a problem translating it to make sense in Japanese, where the question hasn't changed much. So then they can give an answer in Japanese, depending how they did it. It's hard when you have translators. But that's it. That was our recap. So that we did, it was fun. Fun 2 days. That's our last day here because tomorrow's
combining it all, making a final closing out video. We'll be putting that up one more after this one. Showing all the video footage we got, recapping everything. So that's about it.
Yeah, so we had a great time. Overall, what were your impressions of PAX?
I loved playing the Final Fantasy VII demo. That was my greatest thing. I got to meet some famous Twitch streamers.
That's another really big thing we did not even talk about. So shout out.
That's probably one of my favorite things. I follow Raj Patel on Twitch, and he's probably one of my favorites. And I got to meet him here at Pax East. That was probably my highlight of
and it was really cool because I was not expecting. Because a lot of times when you meet those streamers who are a lot bigger and have a bigger following, you never know how it's going to go. You never know if it's going to be a really good experience or if it's going to be. But he seemed genuinely grateful to even being like, oh, you recognize me when I normally am not streaming with I'm 9 out of 10 times streaming audio and not just
And
so.
And he was more than happy to meet his fans.
So that was really cool. And of course, when we blow up and get huge, we're going to do the same thing. We'll be like,
happy to meet
cool.
everyone.
Yeah, we won't be like, screw you guys. We're going home. Except we are going home right now. But I loved it. For my first PAX, I thought it was great. Now that we know some of the things, we know how to navigate the area and how to do things better next year. So
you can check us out. We'll be shouting out more upcoming streams. We'll be more upcoming cons we'll be going to. So we'll let you know what the next one we're going to be hitting up is.
And on my stream, I'm going to try to be playing some of the games I've played here because some of them I am actually in exclusive betas and in other things, so you guys can get a little bit more. As long as I have the permission from the developers to stream it, I will absolutely do so. So, yes, we have to get rolling, people. So thank you for coming.